It's been a crazy couple days in sports, Jay. These you know,
And
you got
good crazy.
Shannon Sharpe about to fight a whole team, uh, and parents.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, let's start there. What was your takeaway from pretty much almost a melee in the Crip Arena? What was your takeaway from
Every fan who gets a little bit, maybe a little bit alcohol in him, or maybe just a little passionate about their team, who knows where it goes, where it comes from. But it gets to that point where at some point, not every fan, but a lot of fans get to that point where you start telling players, "Oh, come on up here, come on," you know what I mean? You start saying some stuff, and then you're like, and Shannon Sharpe did. He said, "Come on over here, come say it to my face, stand right here and tell me," you know, and which was great about right the Pistons Pacers fans because one day the players came up there, and it was one of the greatest moments in sports history, and yet and all of a sudden you just saw fans just getting their clocks cleaned up there by Ron Artest.
it? Yeah,
You had that one guy who was like he was like standing with his cup. He's like, I didn't throw my drink at you. Look, I'm holding it. And then Ron is just like, I don't care. You're in the way. And just, it was great. So you don't really want players to come up there, except Shannon, he's a big dude. He's probably bigger than Dylan Brooks. I don't even know. I have to go look at their body types, but I'm just saying like sizes, but you still don't want Dylan Brooks coming over there. But also, because I think, yeah, sure, he could wipe the floor with probably T. Morant, probably. Could probably wipe the floor with several of them players.
T
That's
Morant is very small, and them pants was kind
well,
of tight.
guess who came over?
Yeah,
Steve
Steven Adams,
Adams.
Aquaman,
And like, I'm
Aquaman.
sorry, yeah, I'm sorry. Like every player in the NBA, when they talk about who's the toughest player in the league or strongest, whatever, they'll say, "Oh yeah, Steve Adams." Like,
Yeah.
so I'm like, but you ain't gonna fight the whole team. Come on. So it was good entertainment. I guess the big question is, should he have been allowed to stay in the game? Because
Yeah,
you cannot threaten a player. I know that's not a threat, but it's kind of a threat. I mean, saying, "Come on over here," like, why? Why do we need? If this is more than word, if I have to be that close, then this is more than words. And if
yeah.
there's more than words, what are you saying you're going to do? And at that point, I feel like any other fan would have been kicked out. But what do you think?
Um, I definitely think if you are the NBA and the Lakers, you do have to look at these things because it could have gotten real bad. Let's just say, Steven Adams like F this, throw caution to the wind and start swinging. Who's stopping him?
Hang on now. I will say real quick, Steve Adams, he has a history of picking people up and carrying them to the other side of the court. He
Yeah,
doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't throw fists. So that would have been a weird moment to see him pick up Shannon Sharp,
but I'm just saying, like,
take him into the tunnel.
even if it is Shea, you gotta be cool, bruh. Because a lot of these kids are like, dude, you talking real crazy over here, old man. Who do you think, like who do you think you are, bruh? But
Yeah,
from what Shannon said, all he told Dylan Brooks was you too small to guard LeBron. Dylan Brooks took it a step further and said, F you. Shannon, like most people, replied back, F you back. And then it took it to that other area where they start come over here and say it to my face, and Steve Adams like, don't trip, I will.
yeah.
Don't you worry.
Steve will
I'm,
walk
I'm
up on anybody. He knows you had to go
Steven
through
Adams
security.
said,
Ain't
he
nobody
said, say
carrying
it to
you
my
in there.
face. Steven Adams was like, bet, on my way. Don't. And then it's like, what are you doing? And then T Morant is like, look, your son ain't even involved in this.
Right. What
Just
was
stay
that?
where you at,
He's
because
like, I'm gonna be on TV. I'm
yeah.
in.
And it's like, look, you just stay where you at. Ja walked up behind Steve. I'm like, you definitely don't need to be over there. Because if you get hurt, they whole season is over with. Like, it's just like, bruh, y'all got to be smart.
Yeah, and
Shannon,
it's not
you
even like
supposed to be fighting because, your livelihood is, based on if you could come into work or not. You can't
yeah,
be telling Fox Sports, hey, I broke my leg. Be out a couple weeks. It's like, because you being, you overdoing it. You overdoing your fandom. If he overdid it. But from what I heard from Shannon Sharpe, and Dylan Brooks didn't deny it, that they had them that spat. But you just you gotta be smooth, bro. Yeah, everybody's on Shannon Sharp's side, but at the same time, it's like, hey, you know, next time you might not have the luxury of security to get there before an athlete does.
yeah.
Um,
And I'm not even really saying that any athletes would have hurt him or he would have hurt any athletes. I'm just saying this happens all the time. We see this all the time where, a guy will hit a home run, come running back, his team swamps him after the home run, and then like
yeah,
in the thing, like he gets hurt. He hurts an ankle, someone pushes him. And so that's the thing is John Morant coming over there with all that pushing and shoving, anything can happen. Step on someone's foot the wrong way, twist an ankle. There's 50 people over there, just pushing around everything. So it wasn't worth it. But yeah, that's the thing is it doesn't matter who's right or wrong. Like a lot of times the fans you could say are right, and the player's wrong, right? But at the end of the day, they always kick the fan out because that's how it works. That's just how the game works. So for
that's
them to make a
true.
precedence with this, that like celebrities can stay in the games. I mean, we've seen in the past Kevin Hart, Drake, they can walk onto the court and dap it up with players and all that. That's the thing is fans are like, why am I different? Why am I? By the way, speaking of fan, and no offense to the little guy standing next to Shannon, but that picture of the little guy standing next to Shannon just makes it that much better. I
They,
mean, it just
they,
makes Shannon look like a way bigger dude.
they say he about 6'2", 6'3". How tall are you? 6'3"?
Yeah, about 6'2". Yeah,
Yeah, all right. So he your height. They say Shannon is your height.
yeah. He
Yeah.
just hits the gym a little more.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I don't know about little, but a lot more than the average person, so to say.
Yeah, but that guy next to him just makes him look that much bigger. I mean, it just makes him look like he could smash some heads. But
He look, yeah, that picture, yeah.
and that sweater, dude, is gonna be
He-
it's an iconic picture now with that
oh
sweater and
yeah, you see, LeBron posted it
the green pants. Yeah,
talking about Uncle Shay vibes or something like that.
he said
And then in a press conference, he was like, he riding with him no matter what. So
yeah, he says he rides with him on leap year and all that. But that's what he said. He said it gives off I wish a MF or
MF
would
would, yeah.
vibes. That's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's right. Because that is how we be looking. We be like, I wish somebody would say something. I wish somebody would. And it's like, I
That's
really
the
don't
great
want
part.
to.
Yeah, every grandpa or 55-year-old dude out there right now is like, oh yeah, they think they can mess us. Like, okay, but not all you guys look like Shannon Sharpe though. Let's calm
Exactly.
down with that too. Like these
Exactly.
young
He don't
guys
have
think
the
they
kind of
can.
money he does. He can he can afford to take a week or two off being hurt. You can't. So don't try.
No, but also like he could whoop some ass too. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like
he definitely. The thing we not
there's a
realizing, he
lot of
got
like
that
55-year-old
football
guys.
strength. He got football strength. He got that down south strength. You should know about that. You're from Oklahoma. And then and then he got the old man strength. So you combine all those into one, you don't know what you're gonna get. He might have a one-hitter quitter in his back pocket. Put you down with one, and it's like he's strong.
Yeah,
He got strength.
but I mean,
Almost.
yeah. So again, as a rule, like I don't like him getting kicked out in that situation. But
Mhm.
the NBA has made a precedence of, oh, we just kick the person out. And
Mhm.
so now they've broken that tradition with when it comes to celebrities. And so that's why like there's always going to be like a, but at the same time, like I'm not doing stuff that's going to, well, hopefully not, but getting me kicked out of games and stuff. So I'm not too worried about all this anyways. But at the same time, like they did definitely make a statement with this, like by not kicking him out. But celebrities get preferential treatment. That's just what there is. Like, are you surprised? Like, why is anyone surprised? Like, it is what it is.